All right, friends, here we go again with yet another video. So here we are, we're at the end of the first 9 weeks. We've got all of our lovely kids with all their grades put in, and they're all posted and ready to go. And we are ready to put in our final exam for our third or fourth period classes and post that final grade. So step one is to always verify, does your in progress grade match your posted grade? We want to make sure that everything that we're seeing over here matches what we see over there. So for example, I've got a 76.19% that does not match with a 75%. That means I put some grades in over here that still haven't been transferred over with a post. So I'm going to come all the way up to the top and hit post. And we're going to see all these grades come in and go straight across. And if we go back to said student and find that grade, the 76.19 now matches the 76.19 over here. So I know that all of these points in grades are accurate. So now at this point, I'm ready to click this drop down right up here for task and choose exam. Exam is where we're going to put in that 20% grade for the final exam we're giving in all of our third and fourth period classes. This doesn't matter if it's the end of the class, if it's the halfway through, midterm, whatever you want to call it, it's still an exam. It's still 20% per site-based council policy, and we still have to post that grade. So let's say I've gone and created a 40 question multiple choice final exam for my web design class, which I did. And my students are now going to take that test, and I've got all their grades from Google Classroom ready to go in. Most of the time, we love to transfer our grades from Google Classroom from over here straight into our Infinite Campus, but this is one time we can't do that. It will not do that the way you want it to. You will need to manually transfer those grades by just opening two windows simultaneously. Now, when we get those grades and I pull up, student number one, and maybe he didn't do so well. He got a 63% on my final exam. Kind of matches the way he was going on in my class. But this kid really knocked it out of the park. He got a 96%. This kid really hasn't paid attention in a long time, and despite many efforts, he got a 46%. Notice every time I type in the score in the percent column, it's automatically filling in the grade column. I shouldn't have to do anything with grade if I'm posting them right here in the percent column. This student did very well, they got 100%. This student did well, they got a 98, so on and so forth. As I continue to put in these grades, I can save this work. If you hit post, it's going to clear all of those out. This is one of those rare situations we don't hit post. Don't hit post on the exam because there's nothing over here to transfer into the posted column. Okay, grades all put in for the exams. We're happy, we've double checked it, everything is exactly what we expect. Now we're going to go to the drop down once again, choose the final grade, and in the final grade we should see both the term grades as well as the exam grades, and more than likely they're going to be fairly similar grades based on how our students work in our classes. If you can see something in both columns, this in progress is just a temporary calculated grade that's not going to show up on the transcript until you hit post and save one final time on this final grade task. So we're going to hit post, see this all shift over from right to left, and here are all the grades for that final grade. Okay? If for some reason you can't fill these things out, you probably need to go back and look at your grade calc options and make sure that you have them all set up as in progress grades for the exam, for the term grade, and for the final grade, that they're all using the grading scale number 1 DCPS standard for both the final, term, and also the exam. We do not need to weight categories. We do not need cumulative grading for exam or final. We just need those two things. Based on your third or fourth period classes, you'll likely be weighting categories, but you don't need cumulative grading in third and fourth period. Now, at the end of the second 9 weeks, when I see you guys again in Christmas, this will be a whole new story and a whole new set of instructions. So hold on to your knickers. We'll get to that when we get to it.